Hi guys, welcome to Diane's Crafty Corner. Happy Tuesday. Today I thought we would play with the if I can find it. I know that's one of the stamp sets that I purchased before I went away. I showed it to you guys. Okay, so this is the Wplus9 Beautiful Bouquet Mums. I've already stamped it out using my Versamark and my white superfine embossing powder, and we're just going to do some one-step coloring again with the Zig color markers and see what we come up with. I'm probably going to fast forward and talk over this because the last video was super loud. I mean super long. And I'm going to be making this a Mother's Day card, so I'm trying to figure out whether I want to go with traditional colors or not. That I'm not sure of. But my idea here is just to use one color and blend it out with water. Okay? So let's get started. So happy Tuesday, guys. I'm not sure at what point I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I mean, fast forward the video, but that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay down some color on these leaves, which, by the way, are super hard for me to see. Good gravy. I want to also do this one in Copic markers. Where's my towel? That's on. I want to do this exact same floral image in Copic markers. So I'll be doing that in the next couple of days. I'm also going to do a couple other projects. I have a lot going on this week. I also have a couple of orders that I've got to do. 4 cards. I've already started them, so I don't usually film those. But I've got that to do. See, so isn't it super pretty if you just use the one color? I wanted to try yesterday to use the 2 colors, but it's super pretty if you just use the one color. I prefer it this way. I think the card yesterday turned out good, but it was a lot of extra work when really you can get a really good effect with just one color and your water pen. So that's what we're going to do today. Still going to be a super long video, guys, unfortunately. Because there's a lot of detail in this print. Oh man, my coffee pot just turned off. So my daughter, Pikachu and the princess's mom, is sick. By the way, the twins were sick when I was up there. Ooh, I can't even see that one, man. Ooh, buddy. So that, and now my daughter is sick down here. I didn't, of course, had nothing to do with that, but she's home from work today. She was real sick yesterday as well. So I don't have the babies today, so I have an extra day to play. I do have to go to that dreaded grocery store today, though. So that'll be happening today. And the rest of the day, I'm going to hide away in my craft room. So I wanted to do, I've got a couple of cards that I want to send out. I have a few, people locally here that I want to send cards to. And I have a few people here on YouTube that I also want to send cards to. So I've got to get a few projects done. I can't even see that. I also want to sit down and play with the dies. Tonight is the release. Oh, Lord. Maybe if I get out the stamp. Tonight is the release of the Diane. Oh, that's a leaf right there too, all of it. Okay. Tonight is the release for My Favorite Things. You guys know that, right? And there's an interesting die that I want to play with, but I haven't even played with the last interesting die. You know, the scene builder set. Isn't that pretty, guys? So, if you guys remember from the last haul that I did from Jamie's shop, I picked up quite a few things. Let's just take a minute here and show you guys. So there were the koala bears, right? I haven't even opened them yet. I'm going to. This is not something I'm planning on keeping in my collection. So as soon as I get it stamped out and make the card that I want to put, over in my shop locally here where I sell cards, I'll be destashing that one. But I never even opened it yet, guys, and it's been what, 2 months? This one, haven't even opened it yet. Super cute, but I'm going to. But where's that die? Here it is, right here. So this is the spring scene builder, right? I'm going to open this one today and play with it. I'll do it on camera. And then tonight, the ocean one is the ocean builder, the water builder, ocean builder is going on sale. And I'm going to snatch that up at Jamie's shop as soon as it goes on. I think that everything I've seen shows it's going to be great. It's going to be a great little added detail. So I'm very curious about that. And I think 1 or 2 of the stamp sets. This one I have a lady that orders owl cards from me constantly. And I'm very behind and I need to go ahead and play with this set as well. I've just been really bad lately, guys. Super, super bad. You know, sometimes depression grabs you and you just can't get out of it that easily. And it all stemmed from a friend's death. Cancer related, of course. And I'm telling you guys, it grabbed me in a way that I have not been grabbed in a long time. And I was just super, super depressed about it. Not just for her and the children she was leaving behind and her family, but just thinking about, you know, my own daughters possibly having cancer and leaving their children behind, and, you know, how brokenhearted I know I would be if I passed away and left my daughters and grandbabies behind. You know, I can't even imagine what she was feeling, knowing that she would be passing away. And it was super, super bad, guys. Super, super bad. Still can't even hardly talk about the emotions that went on with me. It was just really, really bad. Okay, I think that covers most of the leaves. Like I said, this image is super, nope, here's one. It would be much easier to see all of this in black, or for some of you guys with super good eyesight. But I think I'm going to call these leaves right here too. Okay. Now don't you love the way that one looks with just the one color? Isn't that super pretty? All right, so I think I'm going to go in with a super light color as well. Where's my lid to this? I don't see it. A super light color. Haven't picked it yet, guys. What about pale pink? Let's reach over here. That is really pale pink. Because these flowers normally are a little bit muted, aren't they? They're like a little bit whitish, actually, sometimes. And that's real pink. All right, so what to do? I think I'm going to make the one that's opened up a little bit lighter and the one that's closed up. I think I'm going to do this one a little bit lighter and this one a little bit darker. Okay? And I think I'm going to do what I always do and go in. This is going to be a super pale. super pale cards. Oh, I bet you guys can't even see because I've got you zoomed in. All right, I think that might be enough color to carry us. Okay, let's see what happens. This might be really too light. Oh, look at the green. Ah, where's my towel? Okay, let's try to take that green out of there. And let's get this brush cleaned up. All right. Let's try it again. All right, that's better. Definitely gonna have that green in there though. So really all I'm trying to do here is grab some of the color and bring it up to all the petals that I can see. And then we'll go in and get the ones that I've missed. Just by moving this color down. And there's one right there. I'm still going to try to get some more of that green off of there. I think we did it. All right, so now let's go back in. I'm going to put a little more pink on these outside ones that should be a little darker. Right there. Just so we can kind of see where the light and the dark come back together again. Right there, one a little bit more. All right, how's that? Super cute, right? So then we're going to spread that out a little bit. I'm not going to get too close to those green leaves, man. All right, so then the middle, I think I'm going to make a little bit darker even. And maybe the little middle berries yellow. So there's a little bit of, not green, Diane, there's a little bit of stuff going on here in the middle. So I'm going to do that yellow part last. I'm going to come in with this darker pink, which is the pink we're going to use over here. That is light pink. What we were using before is pale pink. And on this one, you can see there are little petals that kind of curve in right here. We're going to snatch some of those and we're going to make them a little brighter pink. And then we're going to make those berries a little yellow. All right, and then we're going to mute that out. Hopefully it'll mute out nicely. And you can see I'm kind of pulling it right into the outside of this flower so that we kind of join those two colors together. All right, pretty. then I'm going to come in and just put a tad of yellow, just to hint around about those little berries right there. And I'm not going to pull those out at all. I'm going to leave that just like it is. Okay, now this flower we're going to do strictly, this one right here, we're going to do strictly in the darker color pink. And I really like this combo though. So, what to do? Yeah, I really do like that combo. But we're going to do some little pinks on these little things popping out. I don't know what they are, but they are popping out. We're going to do those in pink. And we're going to brush them out. And then here's a couple little flowers, and there's a couple leaves that we missed as well. Alright, so there we go. I kind of like how it washed out to be a lighter pink. Alright, that's pretty. Of course, you know, wouldn't be one of my cards unless I went out of the line, but I'm actually okay with that for this card as well. Alright, so we're going to do that, and then we're going to come back in with that light pink. And we're just going to hit the bottoms of all of these little flowers going up and around. Because remember, I'm wanting this to be a light card. So in order for me to achieve that, I need to keep, and then I'm going to do the middle section this color. I need to keep those colors at the bottom and then be able to wet them going up. Alright, here we go. I believe there's a green leaf right there as well, right behind these flowers. Okay. Make sure that my little twigs going that way look defined. And then I'm actually going to come in and just kind of clean up the edges a little bit. Pretty. Alright, then we're going to come back in with that soft color, which is called pale pink, and that's what I'm going to put in the middle. And I also noticed I did not finish this leaf right here, so we're going to do that real quick. There we go. Again with that green, man, I'm telling you, that green is touchy touchy. Okay, make sure I've got the green off. And I'm going to come in here and I'm just going to pull this up. Pretty, right? Super pretty, right? And then I'm just going to come in on just a few of these and just add a little bit of darkness in between with this other color, just mixing the two colors so it's not as pink. And then we're going to go back in and touch it again. So all I'm really doing is I'm just kind of muting down that hot pink a little bit with a little bit of the pale pink, giving it a little more of a contrasting color. Alright, where's that green? Because this right here is a leaf. Right there. Nope, wouldn't be prudent. All right, so that right there is definitely a leaf. All right, these are little flowers right here. And that's a leaf. So all of these right here are the same little, but littler versions. They are right here, see them? They're this one and this one. And they have a little bit of green on the bottom and then just a little bit of color. And then we missed a leaf right here. I'm going to go in and color that, and I want to actually put a little bit of green right there as well so we can see it. Let's go in and color this leaf in. Let's go ahead and touch this. Look and see if there's any more leaves we missed here. Nope. Nope. Yeah, nope, that seems to be the whole image. All right, let's get rid of the green. And let's color this little beige part in here. All right, so that gives us a super light floral. Isn't that pretty? I think it's super cute. I really do. I think it's super cute. Oh, I hear people talking outside the window. Oh, I bet you kids are going to school. I'm so confused in my days. The alarm clock went off this morning. We've been waking up late, you know. The alarm clock went off this morning for my hubby to go to work, and I was like, what? I looked at him and I said, I'm so not into getting up at this hour anymore. We need to change our schedule. Okay. Now, I actually really like the part where the greens got into here. I mean, look at that effect. It totally looks multicolored and pretty, and I just think it's so adorable. Now I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be pairing this on a light blue background, which I'll be doing after this is completely dry. And then I'll be putting it up on a card. I may fussy cut around it. I may just use it as a focal panel. I'm not sure yet, but I will show it to you when it's all finished, and I will see you guys later.